Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there? Hello? Connor Beard. Bird. I believe that would be Bird. How are you this fine evening? And Jonathan and D-Day and the music and Frank Burns. And how's everybody doing? Hello, wife of mine. How are you this evening? I am not up to a lot. We're going to talk about whether or not, or what we would do if the world come to a crashing halt. Because, well, mostly that would suck a lot. It was cool this morning. It's what, 64 outside now? 64 and a half.
Got up to 70 something like that.
Hey, Boski, happy Friday to you too. Hey, Jay, how goes it? Oh, been doing a little bit of reading and stuff on the news and watching some of these here doomer porn YouTube channels and stuff, and apparently we all fitting to die. So, I just wanted to see what y'all thought we needed to do about it. Expecting snow. What part of the country you in, Jay? I should know that, but it's like really hard to keep up with everybody that jumps in and out of here. I have Jonathan, dude, bad stuff. Right now, my biggest fear is still a slow burn economic collapse, something that sneaks up behind us and gets us. I don't personally think that I don't think anything's going to happen until November 2020. I don't foresee any catastrophe happening before November 2020.
Southwest Missouri.
See, and we was thinking about moving like to Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, but man, all this snow y'all getting and stuff. See, I think there's coming. I think it's an ice age coming because I looked at the Farmer's Almanac and they say we're going to have a cool, wet summer, and well, we don't ever have cool, wet summers in this part of the world. We've been at Civil War, albeit a cold one, for a while now. That Civil War started in second year of Obama's presidency, rather. In the second year of his first term, the Civil Cold War, if you will, was kicked into existence. Personal opinion. Prior to Obama, at least in my part of the world, race had stopped being a thing. Oh, it'd be a whole lot more than economics and corruption. Jonathan, you're right though, but the corruption it starts at the bottom. You know, that's the thing. It's there's too many of us out here, and I'm just as guilty as everybody else that's worried about what's good for me and what's good for mine. I always say, oh, we need to put our country first, and I don't do that. You know, I forget that if my country's not strong, I'm not doing so hot. So that's the other end of that one. Yeah, and I don't think it's an extinction level event. I don't even think the Ice Age would be an extinction level event. Didn't wipe us out last time, and it killed a bunch of people back because we had that one, what, in Dark Ages or whatever. That was actually flipping Ice Age. Okay, in case y'all was wondering. It was a little one, but it was Ice Age. And then we had another one. We have one every few hundred years. But the one we got coming this time, I think, might be a little bit not too hot. I think it's got more to do with the big minimum than anything else. Plus, there's them weird sounds that we keep hearing in the sky or whatever that sound kind of like trumpets or really big tubas. Those kind of freak me out a little bit. So, there's that. Glaciers are kind of sneaky. They are moving all the time, and you never see it. As soon as you stop watching them, boom, they done moved.
I guess it thought that was a bad word.
What's that?
Fukushima. Might not be spelled right, but it's still not.
And Frank, I'm with you on that. Now they're actually talking about the dying dolphins and stuff washing up on the beach. Nobody's talking about the fact that all the fish are dying. All the freighters and stuff coming across the Pacific are saying, we're not seeing any fish. How many of y'all have ever been out on the ocean? Any of y'all ever? Hey, Walter, I've seen you sneak in here. Nah, see, black rats I'm really not interested in. Okay. When you're out on the boat and you're looking in the water, a lot of people don't realize this. You can see a really, really long ways into the water in the ocean on a calm day. The water is really pretty clear. And when you're on a boat, it seems like there's always something swimming around you, hoping something falls off the boat so they can eat it. These guys are coming back saying there's nothing swimming around their boat waiting for them to dump their trash. Not that boats would ever dump their trash into the ocean or, dump the table scraps and stuff directly over the side or anything like that. I'm just saying that if they did, there would be a reason why the fish were all over the place. No, I spent quite a bit of time offshore, drilling rigs and production rigs and stuff, Jay. And I hate crew boats. I hate them big 40-footers. I'll puke every time. 40 and 60-foot boats, they're the wrong size to be on the ocean, man. They're dumping radioactive water into the Pacific Ocean is why. D-Day. From Fukushima nuclear power plant. It has a leak, and some of the cooling rods are pumping water in to keep them cool or whatever. They're not. The water they're pumping in and the water they're pumping out isn't the same volume. Okay. So there's a crack somewhere and the water is leaking into the ocean. Okay. There's that. And then they're supposed to keep the water because half-life and all that stuff, you know, the water gets hot and then it cools down because of the radiation burning off or whatever. They're supposed to keep the tanks full for so long before they let it go into the water, into the ocean, because reasons. And they don't have the capacity to store the water long enough. So they're letting it go into the ocean before it's had enough time to stop burning. So it's killing the little microbes and stuff. And hey, just ate an LS. It's killing the little, and Daniel T. It's killing the little bitty fishes or little bitty food sources, which is starving the big food sources out. So, yeah. They had a young whale wash up in the Amazon River basin the other day. So, yeah. Hey, C103. Who else am I? No, I missed somebody else. I have to miss somebody else.
There's a lot of people. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the deal. They don't have they don't want to spend the money for the storage facilities, Walter. You're right. They have the capability. They do not want to spend the money. They're coming up with excuses. Oh, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Well, we should have worried about it some. That one guy did those atmospheric readings or whatever for radiation, and there's actually more radiation over the United States right now than there is over the ocean. So that bothered me some.
And just the cell phone things, the new 5 level or whatever.
You know, I don't know. It could be. Yes, the stored water is what they're using to cool the fuel. But see, in a normal situation, they would have this water and they would be recirculating it and cooling it off and running it through, cooling it off, running it through, cooling it off, running it through. You know, they run the water around the rods to keep them cool. They actually they run the waters over refrigerated units to cool the water off to keep the rods cool. They don't have the setup to do that anymore, so they're having to bring in bulk water and flood it and then pump the hot stuff out and store it. See the problem? Yeah, I'm sure they'd look for.
Well.
They got to do something. I want to drop some. What do you get? Some black pepper in there, some alfalfa, something. There's your hack, all you guys out there. Your truck, car, whatever gets a little hot, and you go out there and you lift the radiator, and you notice that those little fiber metal or fiberglass, plastic, whatever caps on the side of that radiator are leaking a little bit. Look around. Find some hay. It has to be alfalfa or clover or something, some dried grass, whatever. Grind it up into your hands really, really fine. And don't let any big pieces down in there. But put that in your radiator and fill it back up. The hay, the little tiny pieces of hay will find the leak and they will stop it. I drove for 2 years on an alfalfa repaired radiator. And it had a hole in one of the, what do you call it? Little tube things. leafy stuff. Don't put the green stuff in there. It's got to be dry. You want it to absorb the liquid.
What are your thoughts on on the wasting disease?
On the wasting disease,
The deer and it affecting.
do not eat animals that are eating their own poop or another animal's poop. Don't eat animals that eat poop. And yeah, well, I've been checking into that. I don't know. It's they say it's like the same thing as mad cow disease, so I don't know. I'm not a veterinarian or a deerologist or whatever. I don't know what do they call those people? What do you call somebody that studies animals? I don't even know.
What with a boring life?
Oh, yeah, they used to use the stuff. It's liquid glass and yeah, if you don't do it exactly right, it will stop up your whole engine. That's a last ditch effort if you have a cracked head or something. That's what it's designed for. It's really not for your radiator.
A vet, a biologist, a vet.
Zoologist. I'm an animalologist. That one.
That'll work.
I'm not an animalologist. And CDC, just the name CDC makes me scared. Zombies that want to walk around and eat each other's poo, I don't have a problem with. Just, keep a bag of poop, and if one of them comes after you, just throw it on the ground behind you. They'll stop and eat it. You can walk off.
Critter studier. Like
Critter studier. Yeah, that's a good one too. Y'all won't notice this because the camera's not on, but this is me getting up and walking away. I will be right back. I've seen some pictures of that wasting disease, and it's disgusting. Who wants me to turn the camera on so y'all can see my beautiful face? See, Jay, that would work here, except it takes like 5 years? 5 years for the deal to show itself. So if you did it like that, you would have to everything west of the Pecos and east of the Rockies in Texas and New Mexico would have to die. Every antelope, every deer, basically every deer in Colorado and stuff, you'd have to go 5 or 10 counties outside the known locations and literally work your way in and kill every animal. And that's a lot of dead deer. And if it's something that's can be picked up if it's viral or whatever, and it's something that can stay dormant on grass or in feces or whatever, and you miss you don't get all the dead animals out and burnt or whatever. Then you got a coyote eats one and poops it, and then you didn't get it all anyway. I haven't paid any attention to the gun law the House passed. The downside to it is Trump said he would sign something like that, the red flag law thing, if that's what you're talking about. I really don't like. I'm not studied enough on it. Everything I would be able to say about gun laws and stuff like that would just be opinions on my part. So I really don't like talking about that. I really don't know enough. Oh, I didn't know about the no private sale thing.
That they're going to do a background check for all sales.
Oh, a background check for all sales?
That's what the one that I read said.
Yeah.
They're just going to do background checks on everything.
I think that's a load of crap, but.
How are they going to?
Exactly. If you don't, and they find out you sold one of your guns, like if I decide to sell one of mine and I don't do a background check, if I don't turn in the paperwork, which allows them to track the weapon to the new owner, then I go to jail. Not the guy that bought it, but me for not.
But how are you going to do a background check on somebody?
You have to pay the money. They get to make money and track guns at the same time. The charging for the background checks pays for enforcing the law. It's big government. It's just the way it works. The constitutional carry bill, Frank, it's a little different. Oklahoma now has constitutional carry, which means as soon as I cross the line, I can carry it. Anyways, I'm going to turn the camera on because I got something I want to show y'all. Completely derail this whole political conversation before it gets started. I can give y'all my stance on gun laws. If an individual has not used a firearm to commit a felony or to, without cause, threaten bodily injury to another individual, that person should be allowed to own a gun. If an individual has committed a felony and is currently under the control of the prison system, they should not be allowed to own or possess a firearm. After that individual has paid his debt to society, then that person's constitutional rights come back to bear full. So unless he was an armed bank robber or shot somebody, or unless what he went to prison for was gun related, it should not affect his right to keep and bear arms. As long as he did what the court system, the justice system said it had to do. I know more people that have never gotten a traffic ticket that are of a dangerous mindset that own weapons than I do ex-felons. So, and I know a lot of both. Okay. Anyway, it's the Constitution. We have the right to keep and bear arms. Unless we abuse the right, we keep the right. It's that simple. That's how I feel. These are seeds. We're going to try to plant these and grow these. These seeds are from 2001. These were packed to be planted in the year 2001. Y'all do the math. I don't do math. These are 2001. They're zucchinis. Those are straight neck squash. Zucchinis. 2001. Not planting morning glory. Which actually, can't you eat the leaves on morning glory? Isn't it like a green? We might plant those. Sorry. For the goats. Radishes, 2001. Cabbage, 2001. Carrots, too late to plant those. Have to try that next year. Carrots, next year. Lavender, I don't know what lavender is. Isn't that like a flower? Cowpeas. Oh, I hate it. I said that out loud. Black-eyed peas. 2001. Cucumbers. 2001. Cantaloupes. And there's more in there. I didn't bring them all. But we found these seeds that were in a forgotten prepper stash. Not ours, but somebody else. And they were not in an environmentally controlled building. They froze. They got up to 100 plus degrees. They got down below freezing. They got up on over 100 degrees. They got down below freezing. For anybody do the math on that yet? It was like 18 years. So at least since 2005. Since 2005, these have been being abused. So we're going to plant these and see if any of them come up. That's going to be like science. We're going to do science stuff. If bad storage kills your seeds, we will know. David snuck in here. Donna S. Who else done this? Oh. Anyway, hopefully not killer tomatoes, but there are some tomato seeds in there. We're going to plant stuff from this year's seeds too, because we're not going to bet on these coming up. I hope I don't have to till and fence in more dirt to plant the plants that all come up. That would be like sort of cool in a weird way, but it would be nice to see if they sprout, if they grow, and if they produce, having been abused as they are. I mean, they're still seeds, I guess. I'm not going to open the lavender because I have no idea how big lavender seeds are.
They're pretty small.
So, may put some of the lavender in your little herb area thing that the goats like to eat for you because they like your stuff. Really. They look like squash seeds. Go right on the keyboard, open on a button. Got it. So we'll see.
Don't threaten to till lots of anti-killers on YouTube.
Oh,
A lot of anti-everything in YouTube.
yeah, there's a lot of anti-everything in YouTube. Man, I'm finally making some pennies and stuff, and then they demonetized my flipping chicken videos. What'd I do to my chickens? People will report anything for any reason. There's a bunch of little small-minded people out there in the world. I guess because they couldn't round me up in the comment box, they went some other route. I don't know. I was going to retire off of YouTube's 2 cents a month or whatever. Hey, Dry Fire. There's 28 people here. What's going on? What? Oh yeah, Billy was like, oh, scorpions hate lavender. Well, you should bathe in that.
Yeah.
Christy Jennings. Hey, Christy. Gimme. Anyway, for those of you who have been wondering why you haven't been seeing my smiling face putting out content, it's because my smiling face has been busy trying to set up content. There will be more information available as I gather it, but I think I'm gonna bug out again. Matter of fact, I know I'm gonna bug out again. So stay tuned for Wes S runs away and tries not to die. People say, you need to use your gear, you need to practice with your gear, you need to practice your skills, you need to see if your stuff's going to work, blah, blah, blah. We got every channel, every prepping channel out there. Well, all the ones that are worth anything out there say that. Okay. You need to use the gear. You need to practice with gear. You don't need to just, well, that guy on the YouTube went like that and he made fire. There's more to it than that. So, I am going to go practice my skills. Actually, I think I'm going to go practice my skills about 3 times this summer. So, yeah, wish me luck.
Have you heard about the doctors in Lubbock?
What about it? What? What about doctors in Lubbock? I usually bug out in my backyard, but I have a chance to bug out somewhere where I can catch like a whole bunch of fish. So I'm going to do that. And then I have a chance to bug out where I can, the other bug out doesn't make any sense. I'm going to bug out and then I'm going to walk 20 miles.
That wouldn't surprise me. I haven't heard it.
Dry fire. They all do.
It's been all over the news and the panhandle.
Yeah, dude. If there's an abortion clinic in operation, they are selling the organs. That's the reason they passed the 9-month thing. Okay, this baby is gonna die. The parents wanted to live. If they can get a new heart for this baby, they can save this baby's life. The baby can't make it with, or his chances of making it aren't so good with a 5 or 6 month old baby heart. But at 8 or 9 month, or 8 or 9th month in the term, heart is a pretty good thumper. So now, instead of just selling it to research centers and cosmetic firms, yeah, cosmetics people, they can sell it to transplant folks and stuff. Abortion is business. It's not, the doctors aren't pushing it because it's a right to life. They're pushing it because each aborted fetus past a certain age is, plus they charge for the abortion, right? And then they get anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 for the child. So there you go.
But he's saying it's not abortion, it's just it's children who have died.
I don't know about
But
that.
instead of, like, you can agree to donate your organs, I guess they're just harvesting it without getting.
And see, if the parents sign the forms or whatever, they can harvest the organs.
Right, but I'm guessing what he's saying though is it was in the news that they weren't getting permission to do it; they were just doing it.
Just doing it, and I, like I say, I wouldn't put that. I mean, most, and this sounds really rough, and not all. I'm not lumping them all into the same deal. A lot of your high-end medical professionals are more left. So I'm fixing to say a really hard thing. The actual life, the thing that makes you, I mean, they don't view it the same. I mean, if you're okay with abortion, there's no way you can view all life the same. If you want to put somebody in prison for 50 years for killing a poodle, but you want somebody to have the right to kill a baby that has a heartbeat and could survive outside the womb, there's something wrong with the way you view life. So, yeah, it tastes like dirt, Miss Docile Wine. What are we trying it for? But yeah, we'll check into it, Drop. I hadn't heard that.
He said he put up a video so we can go check his channel.
Okay. Do you got links to the news or anything? I don't watch the news anymore. We don't even have.
I put a video with news clips.
Okay, that works. I can see nurses doing it. Nurses are pretty cool. As much crap as you got to go through to become a nurse, you've got to be you got to care a little bit about people. And I went to school right next to a bunch of ladies that were going to nursing school, and they had to do a whole lot more than I did. I couldn't be a nurse. You want me to do what? No. Yo. Hey, Brian. Why would you put dirt in your orange juice? I don't know that eating diatomaceous earth is a good thing. There's no silica in it, right? Don't do that anymore until you talk to a doctor. One thing I do know about in the ingestion of silicates and clays into your digestive system is that it can cause stomach and intestinal cancer. Because I mean, people were eating clay for a while, and yeah, don't do that. No. So yeah, don't do that anymore. We were out like doing stuff all day, getting ready for the apocalypse. Man, I went and pushed the buggy around the store and bought like hundreds of dollars worth of groceries and come home and I like packaged them all up and put them in the buckets and everything. It was a hard day. Mrs. helps, huh? That right, honey? You didn't hear any of that? I was lying to him, told him I did everything you did.
I'm not eating silica.
Huh?
I said I'm not eating silica on purpose anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, don't trust everything these, what are the people, holistic, don't trust everything a holistic person tells you. Holistic medicine person. We don't know exactly what they're putting in their candles, okay? So, yeah. One of the leading causes of cancer in farmers prior to the advent of the enclosed cab on the tractor was cancer caused by the ingestion of fine particles of dirt. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not eating anything. Not until silica in your lungs will cause lung cancer. Silica in your stomach will cause stomach cancer. It actually, the body doesn't know what to do with the silica that gets lodged in the stomach lining. And diatomaceous earth is actually that. It's actually little tiny abrasive crystals that will kill or just past or just above microscopic animals. I mean, it gets on lice and their legs fall apart. They bleed to death from their joints, from the diatomaceous earth cutting their body to pieces. It's silica. Don't ingest it. I'm not a medical professional, but I've been to enough safety meetings on silica to know that one does not deliberately ingest silica. If you want to get cleaned out, what's that castor oil? Drink you some castor oil. It clean you out. It will. It do a good job. Hey, let me see here. Y'all got me. See what WebMD says about eating.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. The D's and packaged food, I know that, but you don't.
How you spell that anyway?
But that powdery stuff that I put on the nest to make sure there was no lice in the chicken house is not something I'm gonna eat.
Yeah. Which it may be a different thing. It's just a different size. It's the size of the particles or whatever. And some stuff like you can put like clay isn't abrasive. And if it's fine enough clay or whatever, then you're going to be okay if it's mixed in with the food. But See if this will pull up. Diatomaceous earth is a type of powder made from the sediment of fossilized algae found in bodies of water. Because out of the compound called silica. Would you stop? No, I'm not going to answer your question. I'm trying to read something here. This is WebMD, by the way. It says you can eat it, but I don't know that I trust WebMD. Here, I'll put this in the chat. Y'all can read it on your own time. Y'all really want to like watch me read, I don't guess. I didn't read it all because I'm lazy, but you know.
They also say that you can eat that. What is it? That they put in the cereals and stuff.
No, the jet fuel stuff.
Yeah.
The jet fuel and the embalming fluid and stuff.
Yeah, they put that in our food. Says it's okay to eat that, but
they put fluoride in our water and in our toothpaste and tell us it's not going to hurt us. I didn't think until fluoride for my whole life, and I touched it fine, kind of thing. I'm just saying, I knew that diatomaceous earth was silica and that it was used. You can use it for killing pesky bugs and sandblasting. So, yeah, pretty much, Chipper. This was specific to a type of stuff, not a condition, but what will this stuff do to you? It says if you rub it on your arm, it will take the skin off. So yeah, why? I'm not eating it.
Well, and it's little tiny shards of things that cut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why do you want that in your gut? I have enough gut issues.
They give it to people who have serious medical issues. Otherwise, that's why they give it to. Yeah, we all deal with that, Brian. Trust me. Mrs. is always putting stuff up here that don't make any sense at all. Pretty much. And that's like, I imagine that's what they use it for. You know, you get it in your stomach and there's enough of it in there that it irritates your digestive tract walls. And when your digestive tract gets irritated, things start to happen. Hey, Lily. What are you doing in here? This is a school night. You got school tomorrow. No, it's Saturday. What? Yeah, black pepper works for stopping the radiators leak. I've done that more than once. That's another reason to keep black pepper in your truck. Exactly. Like when you eat Taco Bell, irritated. I kind of sort of remember Repo Man. Not like the TV show though.
So what if the world ends, Wes?
Before you got here, Lily, we decided that we were all going to come to your house and we're going to make cookies. So you have to have lots of chocolate chips and sugar and milk and stuff. Because we were going to come to your house and make cookies. We're going to eat them. We refused to die skinny. I don't know. We hadn't figured it out yet. Just seems like everybody out there, this is it. This is the big one. Oh, I'll just, it's clickbait-ish. Does anybody know how to make Oreos? That would be like a seriously important Teowaki skill. If there were no more Oreos on the planet and you knew how to make an Oreo cookie. Didn't have to say Oreo. It could say Oleo on it, whatever. It could say Mayan, whatever. But if you could make a chocolate wafer with cream filling, you could write your own ticket. Hey, Slappy. I've tried to make cookies how many times? And like twice they tasted okay-ish, sort of. I can't bake. I'm not allowed to make cakes or pies or, well, anything that requires me to like not. I can cook on the stove. But you have to be really careful with the sodium silicate or it will stop up your whole flipping engine. Yes, guns, the world is ending. It's supposed to start in Tennessee. So you should let us know if the lights wink out. And then we can all start running around, screaming and hollering and waving our hands in despair. Okay? No more. You always like have them when I'm driving. I can't turn them on anyway. I don't even know why. It's like, ooh, Wes is moving. Let's turn on the live stream. But we're only going to be on there for 7 minutes or whatever.
I even patched a cracked distributor cap with a road car one time, got me home.
Yeah. You need duct tape for that, Miss Docile One. That's a little bit past just road tar and sodium silicate. You're probably going to need some duct tape and some JB Weld. Maybe some baling wire. Yeah, we wouldn't want to go to the end of it in pain. So you're right. We should probably like do some stretches. If y'all want to get up and start doing jumping jacks and stretching and warming up and stuff, that's okay. I'll supervise. Here you go. What would y'all like to see me do when I bug out? Nothing crazy. Not like eating a monkey or nothing, but I mean, or nothing crazy. But what would y'all like to see me do when I bug out? Yep. If y'all see me running towards y'all, run before I get to you, because I'm probably going to smack you in the knee with something on the way by to buy me some more time. I learned that from Shane on The Walking Dead. My Criplo butt don't run.
Are you gonna bring your bug out live?
There will be, if dependent on my reception at the location, I will try to. Yes.
Running across the desert mosquito might be interesting.
Not doing that one either. I said nothing crazy. There will probably be video of me.
Make a fire, cook food, chill.
There you go. Done. I am in on that one.
Make one of those fishing yo-yos work on your bug out.
I have permission to set snares for non-game animals or non-fur bearing animals. That's the one I really wanted to work. Yeah. Wait, look. I'm gonna scare y'all. The world's gonna end. This big black rifle is gonna jump up off the wall and get y'all, because I have to go in here and talk to the mayor about the plumbing and stuff.
Snares. You can Armadillo.
Wow.
They were saying snares. And then Jay said kick an armadillo.
No, but I'm probably gonna wind up eating another one.
Chipper says order Jimmy John's and see how long it takes for delivery. What is Jimmy John's?
I don't know what Jimmy John's is. Is that like a pizza or something?
Brian's out.
See you later, Brian. God bless. Dude, I don't trust deadfalls. The rules behind a deadfall. A guy should practice making deadfalls, but if you want to kill a 110-pound deer with a deadfall, that deadfall needs to weigh about 400 pounds. So now, because it's a cam thing, you got 400-pound log, you only got actually 200 pounds coming down on the animal. So
Jimmy John's is a sandwich place.
Oh, okay. One question for Mrs. S. What is the question?
And Lily said, make a worm, grub, and ant kebab and garnish it with fish tongue. Ew.
Do we need a GoFundMe page to get you on there? No. Deadfalls are used for anything. Wait, I was reading Lily's comment about the sandwich. What was it? Make a worm grub and ant kebab and garnish it with fish tongue. I'm not going to eat a fish tongue. I'll eat ants. Ants don't taste bad at all. And I'm going to look for the grubs because grubs actually taste pretty good. And worms, they taste like calamari. They're not bad. So, whatever. I don't know about kebabbing them. Night, Guns.
I was thinking for rodents. That's all.
Oh, well, I don't know how many of y'all know the channel Sean Woods. Sean Woods. He does makes all these really cool ancient mouse traps and stuff. Good night, Guns. And what are you going to the doctor for? Don't let him poke you anywhere he shouldn't be poking you. But we'll be praying for you, brother. It's like I just found out you're going to the doctor. I should probably check Instagram. Anyway, you can make traps that work better than a deadfall and are easier to set the triggers and stuff on. So yeah, Sean Woods is a good channel if you want to make small animal traps. Well, my plan is to try to snare something anywhere from 20 to 200. Way my luck runs, it'll be 350 and it'll break everything all to pieces and I'll have to chase it for 10 miles.
You seen the girl that eats ant butts? She's pretty cool.
Nope, I haven't seen anybody eat ant butts.
Anyone on like Copper?
No, I'm actually thinking about building me one though. I'm scrounging. There we go. There's the right word. Scrounging up the pieces of parts for it.
Chipper, he really likes his Dr. Butts.
Oh, I understand now.
A rat trap works great for small game. Yes.
But go check out Sean Woods. I mean, you Google it, Sean Woods. I mean, go over and look at my subscriptions. Go to Sean Woods, check some of his stuff. He makes primitive bows and arrows and who's that?
David.
All right, David. Have a good night. Anyway, he actually shows these traps in action. I mean, in some of these, he makes spring-powered traps out of string and sticks. You can make these things with your pocket knife. And, well, maybe not everybody could, but I could make one with my pocket knife. And they work.
I've made those from PVC and paracord.
I've seen it done. I haven't done one yet. I did find something at the tractor store that I'm thinking about getting me because I think I can make me a takedown bow with that. I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And it's got it. I think if I made it, I believe it'd be around a 25 or a 30 pound draw. And I'm sorry, but that'd be kind of cool. So consider it. Yes, please. Thank you, man. Yeah, each of our bug out bags have rat traps. Okay. That I did the pack rat deal. I mean, I used a dab of peanut butter and a rat trap to secure 40 calories. So, well, maybe 30. I don't know how many calories were in the rat. If I'd blanched him, or what do you call it, no, scalded him, and ate skin and all, which I wasn't going to do because I ain't desperate. You know, I threw away a lot of calories. Yeah, I've seen several videos on dry fire, but you ought to make one because they are pretty cool. But the little idea I got just came. I picked this deal up. I was actually looking for something, making some fencing because goats are annoying, and I was like, "Ooh, this is flexible yet very stiff," and I was like, "Hmm." And then the whole weird bushcrafter came out in me, and yeah. About got it all worked out in my head how to make it happen.
Have you ever caught a squirrel with a rat trap? Or just
Ground squirrels. Well, cleared out all them Christy Jeans.
she was saying I thought I could catch a squirrel with the rat trap.
Yes, you can. Same thing. It sounds odd, but like around here, we have these things called prairie dogs, and they're a big rat, basically. About their size of a small rabbit. Well, some of them are little, about the size of a normal rabbit. But if a guy went out there and staked out the rat trap, just walk through the prairie dog deal. These guys are curious. Bait it with the peanut butter, stake it out, and just walk off. Just keep going and act like you're not coming back. Go out of sight, out of mind. And they'll come out, they'll start moving around, they'll start sniffing, and eventually one of them, they will go over there to see what you dropped. And then you will have about 1.5 pounds rat, maybe 2 pounds. Some of them are actually pretty fat. They do have fleas. They have been known to carry the plague, yada, yada, yada. Again, there's a reason why you carry a trash bag with you in your preps and your bug out deal. When you harvest small game and you find it and it's still warm, you don't carry it in your bare hands and let the fleas get on you. You bag it. Okay, and then you tote it in the bag. There's a reason. There's all kinds of things that you do. Carry hand sanitizer. You wear long sleeves. And that figures, and I'm probably going to be gone with your Domino's this time.
Sorry.
What? Yeah, goats are like a completely different realm of whatever. But so are hogs, man. If you ever tried to raise hogs and keep them, pigs are stupid. Well, domesticated are. Wild ones are smart. All the stupid ones die. But every domesticated animal out there has its particular downside. Like Again. Goats climb on everything. Our goats figured out how to undo the latch to the feed shed without hands. I have to lock my feed shed to keep the goat from nosing the feed shed open and going in and eating all the feed. So, yeah, that's annoying. But anyway, hogs root under, tear up. Hogs are super strong, and if you don't have the right kind of fence, they don't stay. Cows are just like goats or sheep. They associate you with food, and they get all up in your business when you go out there and try to do something. And they're big enough that when they step on your foot, it doesn't just hurt, it hurts you. So, hey, Emma.
Yeah, me either, Christy. A lot of people used to.
What, possums?
Yeah.
They're super fatty. There's a lot of good stuff in them. Antelope. I gotta get an antelope. Anybody know where I can go pronghorn hunting? I want to go. Oh, yeah. Antelope. I've never understand why people look at something and go, "Oh, I'm not gonna eat that." Let's get Mikey. All right. Like a raccoon. Raccoons prefer shellfish and fresh fruit. That's if that's made available to them, that's all they eat. Okay. Later, dry fire. God bless. Be safe. Yeah, and they poop. They have a bathroom. They don't poop where they sleep. Okay. Cows eat grass. They will lay down in their own poop. They will poop while they're laying down. They will pee on each other. They got snot running everywhere. They puke into their own mouth and chew their food over and over and over and over again. What's the difference? I mean, cows are gross too. There ain't nothing out there with a heartbeat that's really all that much grosser than anything else when it comes to, okay, black rats like New York City sewer rats and stuff. Yeah, those are disgusting. I don't know if y'all can tell I'm lagging on my video over here. See how far behind I am. I'm about 2 minutes, 3 minutes or something. I have a mustache hair that is tickling my nose hair. But anyways, there are some things I guess really that are grosser than others. Like I wouldn't eat squid because squid was squid. And then I tasted something. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty good. And then I was like, ooh, that's octopus. And then I taste the octopus and it's really good. You got to make sure that people don't eat one and then like wind up getting the beak. That beak is really hard and crunchy and it's gross. You got to take the brains out. Shrimp. Don't listen to what I say, woman, because I already said cowpeas for you once. Shrimp are filter feeders. They're literally the trash collectors of the ocean. They eat the nastiest part of the stuff in the water. I love shrimp. Shrimp are worse than bottom feeders. Okay. And everybody loves shrimp. Well, not everybody. A lot of people really like shrimp. Oysters. There are people out there that go, "Ooh, oysters! Yum 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 yum." Same thing. Filter feeders. I mean, whatever poop floats by, they eat it. So yeah. There's a lot of stuff out there that's gross. I used to have a thing against opossums too, but not so much anymore. Probably. Well, yeah. What this is said. Hold on a second. I'm going to have some minor technical difficulties with the camera here. Oops, camera quit working. I love rattlesnake. I think it tastes delicious. My problem with rattlesnake is they need to come up with a way they need to like GMO them to where they got more meat on them, like they do them cows where they're double muscled or whatever. Can you imagine a bulldog looking rattlesnake crawling across, muscles everywhere and stuff? And they can eat the cat.
What I'd run into.
How long I've been on there? Oh, okay. Anyway. Seriously though, people, y'all keep an eye out. There will be some videos when I get all the details worked out. I am going to vacate this part of Texas. Just me. I will be spending undecided as to whether it will be 6 or 7 days solo. And I am going to the same thing I did last time. What I have in my bug out bag is what I'm going to work with. I am not going to misrepresent nothing. I am not going to walk to this location. I'm going to drive to this location. But once I get out of my truck, the only thing my truck will be used for, because I do not have a mobile solar charger set up, I will have to walk the 400 yards back to my truck once or twice a day to charge my batteries. So there. This will be happening really soon. It's looking like I will be bailing either the last week of this month or the first week of next month. I will find out at the end of this coming week. I will find out when the world is ending for me this coming week.
I definitely won't forget the coffee.
I will not forget coffee. Have I told this story? Yeah. I'm going to tell it again anyway, because this is an important story. If you are used to drinking coffee and then you have to leave and go somewhere and you don't get the appropriate amount of coffee, your constitution changes. And things don't go like they're supposed to do. And then the last time I bugged out, when I went down to San Antonio, when I got back, I bled for 8 or 9 days. How long was it? It was forever.
Over a week.
Yeah, if you plan on not having coffee in your bug out bag or at your bug out location or ever again, stop drinking it now. Do not go cold turkey. Wean yourself off coffee. Okay. Well, I went from about 10 to 12 cups of coffee a morning. Literally, I mean, the coffee pot will brew 10 cups. And each morning we brew 2 pots. And it's drank, usually mostly by me. There's been times when I go in there and I make more coffee. And then I drink coffee in the afternoon. I'm drinking coffee right now. If I stop this coffee, then it takes a few days for my digestive tract to catch up with the fact that, hey, I don't have to get rid of all that excess water. And anyway, it was painful. It was scary. Had it not been for modern conveniences, I don't know if I'd still be here. It's a lot too much coffee. Actually working on fixing that. Pretty much. We've researched every natural coffee substitute there is.
Depresso. I like that. That's funny.
Colombian. Who I missed it? Who said it?
Christy.
Christy. Yeah. No, I haven't. I've been looking around for the right stuff, but actually, we just we drop 5 pounds of coffee in every bucket. Simple. And
Still need more.
yeah, we need more. Percolating.
And besides that, once we get into our stores, we'll know to start cutting down, and it still won't be cold turkey.
Yeah, it still won't be cold turkey. We're prepping enough coffee to wean ourselves off coffee. That's the plan. Hopefully, towards if we have to get that far into our preps or whatever, the coffee that we dig out won't be for us. It'll be for replacing ammo, or you've got how many cans of peaches or pear halves or mandarin oranges? Well, I just happen to have this vacuum pack deal of coffee. Maybe we could work something out. My wife hasn't had coffee in 6 months. Deal. Boom. I mean, I'm actually not going to be taking. I don't have it sitting up here. Dadgummit. I will be. I'm not taking my coffee pot this time. I'm only going to be taking jar of Nescafe instant coffee. That's it. I don't want to give y'all too many whatevers. Too much. I want to like do a this is what's coming video and put it up. And depending on how well I know what I intend on trying to do. Actually, I'll be bugging out. That's 3 times. I got to bug out 3 times this year. I'll also be bugging out in the fall. That purple donkey stuff or whatever it was, what was it?
Blue horse.
Blue horse?
Purple
donkey? I don't know.
Red? Yeah, I don't know if I could make myself think it was okay to drink that.
What's that one where they dig it out of the cow poop or whatever? Monkey poop. Raccoon poop. Whatever. Where they get that poopy coffee from? What is that one? I'm not drinking that. Black Rifle coffee is good. And if anybody wants to get a hold of Black Rifle and tell them what's going on, if they want to send me a bag or 2 or 3 or 4 coffee, I will definitely shout them out. And I'll carry my coffee pot. But yeah. Not this time. The only thing I have to worry about down there is, well, 1,500-pound horses. What do you think?
I may have to bug out at any moment. My GF is a bit nuts.
Is that where it's from? Where they like harvest the poop and then like?
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
And it costs so much. That's just stupid.
Yeah, it's like stupid expensive. I mean, you know, I'll give me some cats and some coffee beans and I'll start making my own. So I'm gonna have to find somebody to dig through and get the beans back.
Yeah, 200 a pound, something like that.
Just so long as she's not between you and your bug out bag, you're fine, brother. Don't sweat it. Anyhow, what gear do y'all think I should take with me? Of all the gear y'all seen, what do y'all think I should take with me? Trying to figure out if I should take a machete or an axe. I'm going south, so I think I'm going to take a machete. Just between Slappy and the coffee. Oh no. There you go. I love that kukri. I got a little rough with the sheath though.
That's mostly what Wes uses, Christy. She only has her camera phone. That's mostly what you use.
Yeah, I use most of my videos. Actually, the better quality ones are from my smartphone. Hey, Killdeer. Survival gear would probably be good.
And H&X.
Hey, H&X, I missed you. I've actually started working on Westwind's knife again. I think I may make two, one for him and one for me.
Trying to bigger trees that won't make sense to try to use the axe on. Jonathan, I suggest survival gear.
Yeah, I like the survival gear suggestion. That's I wish I had a better folding saw, but I don't think I'm going to take the folding saw. I think I'm going to take a saw blade and 2 nails.
Touch up or no worries, you know the curse words. Finish the English dictionary so you know what the immigrants are calling you.
Yeah, something like that.
You know the bad words.
I know all the bad words, Chip. I don't need to worry about that. Don't ever let a Latino tell you that your new Indian name is Culero. It's not Culero. They do, Jay. Those that refractory stuff, it works amazingly well. They have no real insulative value, but you can take one of those emergency blankets and especially if you got 2 of them, one on the ground on top of some leaves, and lay the other one down, cover it with leaves, and then just get underneath. You will actually, you will stay warm down to quite some cold temperatures. Refractory actually is a proven science. It actually works.
Machete over axe. Machete can do what axe can do. Great.
That's what I'm getting at, and that's I'm going to be harvesting a lot of trees from anywhere from 2 to down to 1, from 1 inch up to 2 inches. So I'm probably going to be the kukri, and I'm going to pick a single. I'm not going to load my truck up with a bunch of gear and then swap back and forth. I want to pick a sheath knife, a big blade. I want to, and I've already picked my my bush knife. I'm going to carry the Mora I got from Westwind, and I may take both. I think probably the kukri machete, and I'm probably going to go ahead and throw my tomahawk I got from Steve Foco. There's not that much weight in involved in. I think it'd just be cool. I haven't got to do much with it in videos yet. Yeah, Kevin section blows. Remember when we went to that one in Tennessee? I was like, oh, I want to live here.
Yeah.
we did have one and it caught on fire. It was like the oldest one in the area and it caught on fire.
Yeah, but now we don't have one anywhere near us. I mean, we at Fort Worth we went to that one.
Yeah.
But it was expensive.
It was stupid.
And I mean, you're talking drive 4 hours to a place that's expensive. That didn't make any sense. Just order it offline.
Well, any of you people that have been following my channel long enough should be able to answer this. Okay, I have on my, in theory, I have on my belt the kukri and the mora. In my bug out bag, what else? There's something in there. It's in there right now. What is in my bug out bag that takes care of just AIDS, which, and he's right. 2 is 1, 1, you're dead. Or I have a backup. I have 2 backup blades in my bug out bag. They stay in there.
Bacon.
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to keep bacon in there forever.
Coffee?
No, I don't have any coffee in my bug out bag.
Some kind of saw. Special seasoning. Is this a contest?
Yes. I do have a little folding saw that actually the folding saw is in my scout kit, but I have a Schrade camping axe and a Schrade Skinner with a built-in gut hook. It's a kit. It's like that's the way it came, and
do you even own a Bowie now?
yeah, on a big honking one, but it's stinking heavy. I don't like carrying it. In between it and the kukri, I actually prefer to chop stuff with the kukri. It cuts better.
Yeah, you have rat traps in there.
I have rat traps, yes. I have salt, pepper, bag of rice, a bag of beans, because I already have to carry water to drink. I don't want to have to carry water to cook, or I don't want to have to carry water in my food.
I find the lack of coffee highly disturbing.
Well, I don't have coffee in the bug out bag right now because I took it out a while back when I was making a video in the den, and I used it to make me some coffee. And I didn't put it back in there. I know exactly where it is. It's just not in the bug out bag, okay?
What about sharpeners for the blades?
Yes. And see, I was actually thinking that's technically a Bowie. My big buck. What is my big buck? What is it? Damn it. First issue to the military. World War. Gee. I have this sheath for it. I don't know where the knife is. Anyway, I was actually thinking about taking it, but that would be cheating. No bear spray.
Or curry. But do y'all carry packs for protein? We have tuna packs.
We store the tuna packs, and you actually have some in yours, right? Or you're supposed to have. My constitution is different than theirs. And for me, hot water and a little bit of thyme, and I've got carbohydrates. Okay, and the beans, you put them in the stainless steel bottle with water, and you carry them all day. And then you build a fire, and you set the container in there, and you let it stay warm, and you crunch through the beans. It's not fun, it's not delicious, anything like that, but you're eating. So no. I do carry a Bible. It's a little bitty one, but hey Aaron, I will probably completely strip down my bug out bag and refit it, because I actually bought myself a new bag, a new backpack, and haven't switched everything over. I actually bought a high visibility metal frame pack, which I may use for this, because a metal frame pack, one that you can detach the frame from the rest of the, detach your pack from the frame, gives you a way to carry stuff. It gives you a way to carry, if you get big game, or if you need to tote a large rock or whatever, if it gives you a way to shoulder it and go. But or then I could just make my own pack when I get down there too. It doesn't take about 30 minutes.
Killdeer's out.
All right, Killdeer. Ooh, who wants to see me eat Spam from 2004?
Yeah, it depends when you open it what it looks like.
She keeps telling me not to do it. It's like nearly brand new Spam. There's a little rust on the outside of the can. That's got me a little scared. I'm going to wash the can before I do it. That's just all there is to it. Yeah, thanks, HDX. It's going to happen.
Do you have Towns and Pepto to go with that Spam with?
It's going to be smelled before, during, and after the cook. And thanks, Tipper. How about don't listen to your wife? It'll be perfectly safe. We support your decision.
Well, Slappy said it's going to be fine. That stuff has a shelf life of
eternity. It does. I mean, it's canned ham, okay? Canned ham doesn't go bad. It's not like tuna fish. If I open the Spam and it's wiggling, the deal is off. When you open a can of tuna fish and it's tuna fish in gelatin, the deal is off, okay? I'm sorry. There's no flipping way I was going to eat that tuna. Not going to do that. If I do the Spam, it's going to be when I'm close to the ER. So I'm going to think, well, what do you think's wrong with you? Must have been something I ate. And then I can give them the can of Spam and say, it might have been this. Ooh, FYI, do not take Pepto-Bismol if you get food poisoning. The stuff.
Show them this. It can.
There's nothing wrong with this can.
That can has
mostly.
issues.
You give me the one that's the grossest.
I picked up the one that was sitting there.
Okay.
Well, this one isn't any better.
A little bit. It's neither one of them are very good. This is really stupid. I
was just saying, show them. I'm saying to eat it right now.
I'm not gonna eat it right now. I'm gonna cook it first. Or this. She has a problem with this can. She says it's disgusting, and it is. It's a little rusty. It's actually not even Spam. It's Hill Country Fair Luncheon Loaf from April 2004. Was the expiration date. This one. I mean, they don't wiggle. They're still sealed or whatever. This one's actually in better shape. Dude, these were sitting on the same shelf as the seeds were. This stuff's been hot, and frozen, hot 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 and frozen. It's like,
And you're probably a good way to prepare for a colonoscopy.
hey, if Rob Painless can eat crackers that have been out of date for like 12 years or whatever, I can do the Spam.
If you open it and can eat it through a straw, skip it.
Exactly.
There you go.
If I open it and it starts talking to me in tongues, it's done. Oh, wow. That's the born on date. That's the born on date. I just found the expiration date. Best if used by 7/1/2007. See, so it's only out like 11 years. Just like not even like bad at all. That's like almost fresh. Except for the part where it probably got rat pee on it. But yeah, we're going to watch this. Right there. 7/1/2007. I haven't looked at the can since I got this is going to happen, people. This is something we need to know. Okay.
Put it on eBay.
Put it on eBay.
Rob can pull his own tooth and make a video afterwards while sipping whiskey. You can eat a can of Spam.
Exactly. That's tough. I mean, probably a multi-tool anyway. Probably Gerber. Ooh. Yeah. Hey, we'll be looking for a lot of expired Spam. Just FYI, people, the Walmart bacon flavored Spam substitute stuff is actually pretty stinking good. It's not as good as Spam, bacon flavored Spam, but it's better than generic Spam. So, just so you'll know.
Did that come out of the Great Pyramid at Giza?
No. Came out of a metal barn in West Texas.
I've eaten Russian from this
When I was a kid, we were eating canned hams from the 50s. Okay.
But was the cans rusty?
Not really.
Okay, that's the deal. I mean,
If it don't go, or if it goes, or whatever, if it does anything, if it's anything legit,
well,
maybe I'm not.
when you cook it outside, I'm guessing if the coyotes run off, you know not to
Well,
eat it.
Well, if Sadie turns her nose up at it, I'm done. Ooh, I could give her a slice first and just watch for a minute or two or three.
Wes, did you do a video on your new bag?
I have not. I haven't. I bought the bag and then I put it on the shelf because that's what preppers do. We buy stuff and we just put it up. I was walking through there and I paid $50 for the bag I have now that I use now. And this is an upgraded version of my bag that they had on sale for $24 and some change. I was like, I can't pass that up. So I snagged it and I haven't done anything with it. I like it better. It's got the same capacity, but the pockets are made a little different. It's not the right color, but
the juices are still clear. It should be all right. Cloudy, don't eat.
dude, all the generic Spam has cloudy juices. I think. I don't know. I'll get some. What I'll do is I'll go. Does anybody know where you get Hill Country Fair from? I think this came from Houston. This came from Houston. So if anybody's in Houston and knows where they can get this, send me a can and then I'll do a side by side. New can, old can. See what the difference. I do not rag on you about mustard and pickles on a tortilla. So you shall leaveth the spammeth aloneth. Okay, I rag on you a little bit, but maybe so. But if you think about it, Hill Country Fair, maybe he bought it.
HEB has its 4 brand.
Then that's possible. Because they do shop HEB or did on there, didn't they? So. That they went out of business because all the people had died that ate it. That's funny. So I guess D-Day's voting for me not to eat the Spam. I like fried pickles.
Jay said, I've got 3 bags and I'm stopping there. Parentheses. Probably have another one by the end of the year.
Probably. I've got, last year I made, 6 bug out bags? I didn't keep all of them. But 7. I made 7 bags. But I didn't keep all of them. Because I didn't want to keep my wallet. Oh, wow. I've had food poisoning one time. It was rough. But Pepto-Bismol will kill you. The stuff that causes food poisoning, because it's like an acid that, or a toxin or whatever that can actually take the stuff out of the Pepto-Bismol and make more toxin. So do not use Pepto-Bismol if you think you have food poisoning. Just saying. Thought on YouTube, the kid died. Like fast, within 20 hours.
Wait till you get back from your adventure tape, at least.
So you want me to leave it in the can longer?
Or you can do it before you go, but you don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere with
I'm
no
not.
doctors.
I am not doing it down there. That's for dang sure. There will be a video showing about the premise of what I'm doing. There will be a video showing the gear I'm taking with, and I'll probably reveal the location and stuff tomorrow. Like it's like 99% locked in right now, but 99 is not 100. So tomorrow we'll know. I got salmon eggs from the Walmart once and went trout fishing. Did you still have the little poop line in it? You know, when I usually, oh, we got food poisoning. No, because people go out and they eat, and then they go to the store, okay? And then, oh, while they're at the store, they got to go take a tinkle. They go in the restroom. And the guy that's in the restroom is your lady or whatever. Somebody just left from blowing the place up. And you breathe it in. And then you got the stomach virus. And by the time you got home, you think you got food poisoning. Trust me, if you get food poisoning, you know about it just about as soon as you leave the restaurant. Oftentimes before you leave the restaurant. It goes pretty quick. C103, do you see the last time I tried to shoot a spam can? I knocked its feet out from under it, and that was it at 10 yards or whatever. In my defense, the gun is sighted in at 100. But I will be taking a sidearm and one long gun with me. The sidearm, the long gun's already been picked out. Several reasons. Effectiveness, takedown power, and weight. It's lighter than this thing. It's got more katonk than this thing. It shoots just as fast. So it's a Russian SKS. I'll be taking it. And I'll probably remove the bayonet for weight purposes. I will probably take out, well, I don't know, I might leave the cleaning kit in. I've got a tote from where I park originally to make this legit. Well, I guess I don't have to because I need the, unless I can find a solar charger that I can afford between now and then. I've got to have my truck within walking distance. But if I can get the solar thing, I'll actually drive down there, set up the base camp for the charging and this, that, and everything else. And then I'll drive back around to where the vehicle needs to be parked. And then I will literally hump it in. It's about 3 miles. Maybe mile and a half. It's a mile and a half hump over broken terrain. So it's about as real as I can get. There is one place I know for sure that I have cell phone service. So, there. So it's not horrible. It's not real good cell phone service, but it's good. It's there enough. £20 a can. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Actually, prudence would probably dictate that I carried a portable radio. I didn't even think about that. If I had one with a 2-mile range or whatever, I'd be able to key the mic and get a hold of the house.
Vintage 10, $50. Oh,
Wow. Okay, yeah. I don't think this is really vintage though.
yeah, I think it would have to have not been in the 2000s to be vintage.
Probably. Hey, no be talking on the Waffle House. We love the only problem with Waffle House is they stop coming west too soon.
I don't think any food that I eat. There's not a lot that I will eat, but any types of food that I eat, I don't have those issues.
One thing, if I go to the salad bar and it's like right next to strawberries as far as favorite things to consume when I go out to eat, which I don't eat the strawberries because I don't like feeling like that. But pickled okra. 4 pickled okra, and somebody, me, is going to go to Walmart and he going to do a bomb threat. He mean, I'm going to blow this place up. Y'all need to get out because it's going to happen. I got about 30 minutes after I eat. That's it. That's all I get. It's a waste of money for me to eat and then have pickled okra. Jeez. How did my live stream roll around to people talking about having a diarrhea again?
Justin was trying to change the subject.
Yeah, we're going to start talking about $112 a pound for horse meat so you can feed it to your dog. Or no, coffee. And then horse meat, $75 or 75 pounds a can. That's what, $100?
the Music Well said, I got a little 60-ish watt fold out solar charger and a battery bank. Supposedly the bank will hold enough charge to fill a cell phone up 3 times.
Where'd you read that? I'm not getting all the.
It was up a little bit.
I'm not getting all the comment. If I'm missing y'all in the chat, I'm not getting everything. Oh, I have it on top chat again. Dadgummit. Let me see how many people I've missed here.
Right.
Well, let's see. Slappy McSpank Me wants fried eggs and ham or spam. And the Music Well, I got a 60-ish watt fold out solar charger and a battery bank.
What sort of shelter do you think you will set up for your bug out adventure, Wes?
Okay. Without giving away too much, like I said, I'm gonna do a pretty in-depth video tomorrow and post it. I may do it tonight and post it for tomorrow. But the synopsis isn't the right word. Premise is that I have to go to this place and I know I'm going to have to stay for a extended period of time. So I will arrive with just my bug out bag. We'll set up my overnight, and then over the first day will just be me getting there, getting orientated. And then after that, before the 7 days is over, I want to have set up a long-term, permanent, semi-permanent location that is stealthy. So that's that much I can tell you. It will be a Native American structure. I can tell you that much. It will be, but because it won't be a specific type. It will be the best of a couple of different tribes. Well, actually, several different tribes. Several tribes on the Pacific Coast used a shelter like this. Several tribes west of the Mississippi used shelters like this, but none of them used exactly the same shelter. And I want to combine the plains shelter with the Pacific Coast shelters to come up with a better shelter for what I want to do. It is a big undertaking. I'm only going to carry enough calories for 2,000 calories a day for 3 days. That's what's in my bug out bag. 2,000 calories a day for 3 days. That's all I will have. I expect to expend upwards of 8,000 calories a day. So there is no doubt in my mind as to whether or not I will lose weight. It's a whether or not I can keep the mental clarity, the physical prowess, and the health I need to accomplish what I want to accomplish over a 7-day period. And still have it in me to drive home. So. You've never heard of green eggs, LS? You lead a sheltered life, girl. I'm debating on whether or not to take one of my sidearms or one of my wife's sidearms with me for weight. Both of my sidearms weigh like a ton. Um, quite honestly, your Longhorn would be really nice, because that way, raccoon, possum, armadillo, whatever, I could do that. She can whatever kind of party she wants, I guess, Jay. I invited her. Well, you can go down for the recon. I'm doing a recon and then the thing.
Some of us have to work.
You're always just full of excuses.
Do you ever see the Prater 10-ounce can of dark meat chicken at the dollar store? The best tasting canned chicken I've ever had.
I'll give it a look, Emma.
Christy's out.
All right, Christy, I gotta get out of here too, people. I've been on here plenty long. The traditional shelters were wickiups and wigwams here. They had different names for them. There was one is called a dang it.
T-Day.
What do you put?
Are you sure about this trip, Wes? You know you're really old.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. And I did. Thank you. You're slow on the uptake though. I already did corner myself on this. And I believe my words to my wife were, can I do this? Am I being the fool? Do you think I can do this? Do I have any business trying to do this? And my wife has faith in me. She believes that I can pull it off. Either that or she has got life insurance on me, and whichever way it is, I get to go play in the woods for 7 days and go fishing and hunting and eat stuff and stuff. And buy me some of that really good apple cider they make down there. Yeah, they got me sidetracked. They do that to me all the time. I guess I just wound up running my head. I was actually fixing to get out there though. Like I say, there'll be videos about what I'm going to try to pull off and everything. I was going to try to get my barrel bolt finished, but there are reasons I don't have time to spend on it. So, yeah.
you planned on doing that. What LS said. You're gonna take that wheat one.
Yeah. That's I'm going to grind my own flour. That's going to be part of my calorie intake. Is I will grind my own wheat flour to take with me. I will take rather than just have beans and rice, I will have smaller portion of beans, smaller portion of rice, and I will have flour and cornmeal. And I have not made up my mind on whether or not I'm just going to do the straight lard or if I'm going to do some kind of fat back or something. So anyway, I will give y'all the whole rundown later. I am going to get off of here. It's been a couple hours. I appreciate all the views, all the thumbs up. Get the word out. Wes X will do something stupid, and we can watch. I am going to do the spam thing. I'll do that after the birthday party tomorrow, so I don't miss it.
Yeah.
Love all y'all people.
I should have took a picture so I could have showed LS that cake. It was pretty.
Oh, we can get a picture tomorrow.
Yeah.
But anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all still alive. Don't die. Pray for me. Because like D-Day said, I'm getting kind of old. So this could be it. This could be the big one. I mean, the world could end for me. And it would be bad for me.
I will hunt you down and stab you.
So see, there you go. I've got to be able to pull this off. And trust me, guys, there's a big red button. If it goes south, I have a way out. Okay. So anyway. Oops, I can't click stop on here and it do any good, can I? Anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all still out. Don't die. I'll see y'all tomorrow night.